Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Obsy. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about tuberose fragrances. Let me speak for myself. I'm not a fan of tuberose. Tuberose is a very strong white floral note and it's very distinctive. Wherever it is, its presence must be known. I don't like a note that likes so much attention like that, but nonetheless, it depends on how it is done in fragrances. In some fragrances, it's done very well. It actually complements other notes in those fragrances or in that fragrance. It's so strong. It seemed like that was a note that I really liked in my earlier fragrance days. I probably didn't even know that it was tuberose, to be honest, because I realized that I have used a couple of fragrances that has like dominant tuberose notes in them. Those fragrances that I used in the past are fragrances I do not like. I cannot even stand anymore, and that is because I actually realized that I don't like tuberose. If it's there, let's just be that I can't smell it. But if you love tuberose, I have a couple of fragrances that I have used. Some I like, some I'm just trying to just get done with it. Yeah, I'm just going to show you guys what the fragrances are. Without taking so much of your time, let's get right into the video. The first fragrance I'm going to list out here is called Juliette Has Gone. Now this is a very sweet, strong caramel fragrance. I was very shocked to know that there's tuberose in this scent. It's very sweet, like almost sugary sweet. You can hardly tell that there's tuberose in here. I had to look up the notes and I found out that there's tuberose. So this is actually a very nice sweet scent. Obviously there are florals in here, but tuberose is definitely one of the prominent florals that are in this fragrance. I like the fact that the caramel note in this one has overshadowed the tuberose, so you can hardly tell I won't say it's offensive, but you can hardly tell that there's tuberose in here. But nonetheless, it's actually a very well blended, nice sweet caramel fragrance. If you don't like very sweet fragrances, then you might not like this one. And I also realized that the tuberose actually complements the sweetness of this fragrance. It lasts really long on my skin. I bought this fragrance at a time where I was really craving very sweet fragrances in my collection, and this was very inexpensive as well. I think I got it at a very good price, to be honest, from Notino. I know a lot of people might not really like this one because it's a little bit too sweet, but if you're looking for a very nice sweet fragrance that is not headache inducing or doesn't make you nauseous, this is the one. I think I would highly recommend this one. L'interdit Rouge and L'interdit Intense. Did I even know that there was tuberose in this scent? No, I did not know. I had to do like research too. I'm like, what? The only thing that really stands out to me is that there's ginger in this fragrance. There is vetiver. There's also some extra floral notes, of course, but like the ginger is very prominent, especially the opening notes. These are two stunning fragrances. I've used the original L'interdit. Now this is L'interdit Rouge. This is L'interdit Intense. Like that's how much I really loved this fragrance. Obviously or unfortunately, I'm not going to be repurchasing these fragrances again. I feel like the Intense is, oh yeah, I get the tuberose, yeah, but the Intense is so sexy, you guys. Like if you've not gotten your hands on this fragrance, what are you waiting for? This would actually perform very well on guys as well. I know a couple of guys that actually use this one. This is catered to the women, but I know a couple of guys that love the Intense version. It's perfect. It's dark, it's sexy, it's intense, it's oof. The Rouge, on the other hand, just smells a little bit sweeter than the Intense. The Rouge smells a little bit more sexy, more alluring than the Intense one. They have the same DNA, but this just has that extra sexy vibe to it, extra mysterious vibe. Like you're wondering, okay, what's this person all about? I see a girl wearing a red dress with red lips wearing this fragrance. That's the vibe I get with this fragrance. It's a stunning scent. I'm almost running out of my own bottle. And the Intense one, I really like to wear this and layer with other fragrances in my collection because it's pretty distinctive, pretty intense as well. These are two fragrances that I was not really sure or didn't know that there was tuberose in them. I really love this fragrance, so for tuberose to be in them, I'm so surprised. This was actually done very well, so I'm impressed. Mancera Velvet Vanilla. This is one fragrance that I love. I think I was influenced by Demi Rawlings, and this was when I was still starting out like my fragrance journey, when I was gravitating towards the niche industry, and this was one of the first few fragrances that I got. This is Velvet Vanilla. Velvet Vanilla is really nice. I love it. I love this fragrance. I like the fact that there's that bubblegummy kind of vibe, lollipop bubblegummy sweet kind of vibe, but in a very mature way. This is a very mature sweet scent, so it's not like for teenagers. No. I think this might be a little bit too mature for them, and I think that is a tuberose that plays the maturity role in this fragrance, if that makes sense. But this is such a stunning scent, very long lasting, project beast mode scent. Honestly, honestly, like this would fill up a whole room, to be honest. That's how good, strong and intense this fragrance is. I don't get a lot of people talking about this fragrance again. Of course, there's so many other fragrances that have like taken up and filled people's minds, but this one really stood out to me. When I started falling in love with Tuberose less, that's when I stopped wearing this fragrance. But anytime I smell it, I still really have great love for this fragrance. I even recently influenced my friend to actually buy this one. I think this is a very stunning fragrance. I like that it's sweet, it's cozy, it's warm, it's very flirty as well. It's something that's gonna get you compliments, gonna get people talking. Oh, you smell sweet, you smell edible, mysterious, alluring, all that jazz. This one, you guys, this one shocked me. I can't even lie. Kilian Good girl gone bad. I was like, what? No wonder I stopped wearing it. This was my first Kilian fragrance. This and Love Don't Be Shy. This is Good Girl Gone Bad Extreme. This is so sexy, you guys. I haven't worn this fragrance in a very long time. I've gone way beyond half of the bottle, but there's still a lot in here. This is stunning. I am so surprised that there's Tuberose in this fragrance. It is so mature, it's so classy. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is such a mature, sexy scent. This is like a boss lady scent. This is a scent that would make people clear. It's so inviting, unique on its own. I don't think I've smelled anything that smells like this, to be honest. That's the main reason I actually bought this fragrance in the first place. Pretty Penny, Good Girl Gone Bad Extreme. I don't even think you need the extreme. I think the Good Girl Gone Bad, the original, is enough, but the extreme just makes it more, you know, alluring, more dark, more mysterious. It's so gorgeous. It's floral. It's an edgy floral fragrance, if I do say so myself. Like, there's a bouquet and then there's something sprinkled all around it just to make it a little bit more spicy. That's what I get with this. I was so shocked that there was Tuberose in this scent, and this is a fragrance that I really love. I am reminded of why I loved the fragrance in the first place, but my taste currently has changed. If you don't mind splurging, then Good Girl Gone Bad is actually nice. Chanel Gabrielle Essence. So this is the Essence flanker. You see, I was in an era where I loved Chanel. I had Chanel No. 5, Chanel Mademoiselle, I had Coco Noir, and then the next one that I really liked was Chanel Gabrielle by Chanel. The Essence was actually stunning. This fragrance, I don't like it. It's giving me body cream vibes. If you like something clean, not so strong, feminine, very feminine, it's like a musky floral fragrance. Yeah, that's what I get from this, but I do not like it at all. I'm glad that I'm almost done with it. It's not a bad fragrance, but I just feel like it's very boring. Of course, I can tell the Tuberose in this one. I can actually smell it, but it's very boring for me, so I don't like this one. If you like a feminine, you know, soft fragrance, something not too out there, a nice workwear scent, a nice signature scent as well, everyday scent, then you actually like this one. If you're not thrown off by Tuberose, it's actually a very good one. At a point, it was one of my favorite Chanel fragrances. Up to now, number 5 is still topping the charts when it comes to Chanel fragrances. I mean the designer range, because I really like the private blend from Chanel. Gabrielle Chanel Essence, it's not a bad fragrance, just doesn't wow me anymore. So we have Do Son from Diptyque. I feel like I bought this fragrance under duress. So I was going to return a fragrance and I thought that they would just give me back my money, because anytime I return something, except I found something that I really want, I don't like being pressured to buy something else with that money. It's either you just give me the money or give me a gift card. I prefer my money back, but if there's a gift card, no problem. They said they can't give me the money, I should pick another fragrance. I actually like the fragrance, but then I am immediately reminded of Gucci Bloom. Now, Gucci Bloom was a fragrance that I really loved at some point, but after a while, I could not stand that fragrance. That's another heavy Tuberose fragrance, Gucci Bloom. To now even see that Do Son smells almost 90% similar to Gucci Bloom, I'm so mad. I feel like there's a slight difference between Gucci Bloom and Do Son. I feel like Do Son is a bit creamier. The Tuberose is still very prominent. Actually, I really like this. I just don't like the Tuberose. I just do not like the Tuberose in here. It's a very strong, prominent, sexy fragrance, to be honest. This I would wear to work. This I would wear during the daytime. I think I would reach out for this a lot in summer. Again, the bottle is very gorgeous. I think that's another thing that I really like. Another fragrance I really want to get from the house of Diptyque is Orpheon. I think that fragrance is so stunning. It's heavy on jasmine, which I really love. Do Son is a heavy Tuberose fragrance. I absolutely love this fragrance. fragrance. Even though I'm not a huge tuberose fan, I love the way it sits on my skin. I think my skin just really likes strong fragrances, and this actually performs very well on me. I absolutely love this. It's very long lasting. I get more than 8 hours wear out of this one. It's not a beast mode scent, but it definitely has like a very nice sillage, and it will definitely leave scent trails as well. It's a very mature floral scent, and I really like it. Now the last one I have is Elictimuss. One is somewhere in my handbag, but this is how it comes. This is a travel set of 10 ml, so 5 10 ml travel spray. I felt like this was a good bargain because I didn't want to buy a full bottle. That's basically like 50 ml, and the price was not so bad for 50 ml. And I just like the casing. It has a very nice luxurious casing. It's a gorgeous packaging. I didn't even know that there was tuberose in this fragrance. The one reason why I even bought this was because it's so creamy, it's so sexy, alluring. It's a happy fragrance. It's musky, it's creamy, it's floral. This fragrance is so long lasting. The reason why I eventually pulled the plug on this fragrance was because when I went to Nigeria and I sprayed my friend's perfumes, I did a cocktail of some fragrances that I've never tried in my life. The only fragrance I could smell at the end of that day, when I say layering here, there's an art to it. When we layer fragrances, we just spray it anyhow. That is also a very nice layering technique, but I feel like there's an art to layering that would make people clear road for you. This was the only thing I was smelling at the end of the night. There was always that one soft scent that I would always get a whiff of, and I couldn't really place what fragrance it was. I wasn't even sure that it was this particular one up until I smelled this thing again. The longevity of this fragrance is something else. And just right now, I have layered Do Son and Mercurial Cashmere. Listen, this mix went to Harvard, just so you know. Now, when it comes to layering tuberose, it's very difficult. I realized that for you to have a pleasant tuberose experience, you need to layer a tuberose fragrance with a tuberose fragrance. That is my final verdict. I'm not saying that they will not work well with other fragrances, they probably would, but a very prominent or dominant tuberose fragrance is so hard to layer with other scents. It always throws me off, but I usually would layer like a tuberose fragrance with another prominent or dominant tuberose fragrance, and guess what? They smell entirely different. You can imagine how they complement each other. I'm lost for words. But this mix that I just did right here, nah, thank me later. That's all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you guys love the video. I know that there are so many tuberose fragrances out there. I'm not a huge fan of tuberose, but these ones actually stood out to me, and I decided to do a video about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, please do not also leave without hitting the subscribe button. Like this video, you guys, and share it to your friends and your loved ones, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.